G'day guys, how you going? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Sean and usually I talk about technology, unboxings, reviews and any sort of new tech hardware that's out at the moment. But this video is a little bit more informal, not something that I usually do, but I thought I should share why I am leaving YouTube Live for Twitch and what that means for this channel. So if you guys enjoyed this video and you found it helpful, chuck me a thumbs up, like the video, subscribe. If you have any comments or questions, leave that down below. If you want to hang out with me on Twitch, I'll leave a link to my Twitch channel obviously down below as well, and I hope to see you there sometime soon. Alright, so this is my 5 main reasons why I have, left YouTube Live for Twitch, and this comes with me doing not necessarily like a lot of research and finding the hard facts and looking at tons of graphs and all this analytics and data. This is a little bit of that, but more to do with a gut feeling and what other content creators are doing and how that applies to me and how I feel like it can really benefit myself and this channel going forward for the next year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, and forever and ever potentially. So the one thing that I really like about Twitch just as a platform, and I know that it's going to probably spark a bit of debate, but the fact that it is such, I think, an easy to navigate platform to find content creators who are either creating content around video games or just chatting, or they're making music or whatever it might be, the platform in general to browse as a user. Like for example, me, if I want to go and try and find someone on Twitch, I actually really enjoy Twitch's interface. You can just simply browse. You can see who's, recommended based on people who you've already followed potentially, and you can also just filter down by games and categories and things that you're interested in. The initial splash screen or the home screen that you get where you can see new content creators aren't always the top people with the most amount of views, which I really respect and like. And I know that a lot of people are going to say that Twitch is super congested and it's really, really hard to get discovered. But I actually would disagree to say that if you are someone who's taking streaming and creating content quite seriously and you're doing your research about your tags and about the games that you're playing and you're not trying to, stream for the wrong reasons, I feel like there is a good opportunity because there are a lot of people on Twitch that I have gone through and I've gone all the way down to the bottom who aren't putting in much effort to their audio, much effort into their video, or any effort at all into their lighting, and it makes for a really not an enjoyable experience unless that person is really, really good at the game. And I think that for the most part, there's probably more than half of the people on Twitch that are in that category and don't even really get a look in. The people that I've been noticing who are the smaller, streamers that I have really enjoyed are the people that have put a little bit of time in, even just getting like a custom overlay and, a decent webcam with some good lighting always gets my attention more than someone who's literally turned on Twitch for the sake of it in the hopes that they're going to become famous one day. And while I'm not trying to shoot anyone down, I know a lot of people might just do it for their friends and they don't care, and it's fine. It's just, I think a lot of people get caught up in the numbers part of it without actually having a look at the difference between the content creators who are doing really well and who are on the rise and the ones who are down the bottom who aren't getting any viewers or aren't getting any attention. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm not trying to be harsh or anything like that, because I fit into that category of the people who I'm not getting that much attention right now. But hopefully in the future, with the effort that I've put in and with the kind of, homepage that Twitch has and the focus that they do give towards content creators who are on the rise, that's a big part of the reason why I'm leaving. Because on YouTube, it is just crazy, man. Like, people are uploading 400 hours of footage every minute. The channel is just really hard to navigate. You don't know when someone's live. Even if they are live, you don't really get the notifications. There's not any focus from YouTube on the homepage about live streaming being a focus. And so for that reason, when you talk to people and you ask them, like, you know, what platform do you think of when you think of live streaming? Naturally, I think a lot of people talk about Twitch. It seems like a natural fit, and not any other platform at the moment. That's just how it seems to be. And there was some interesting data that I found which shows that YouTube has grown a little bit in the live streaming space, but Mixer hasn't grown at all. I mean, they got all those big streamers over, but they haven't really done anything with that platform, with that huge boost of money and talent. But Twitch has been just growing and growing and growing for the last 12 to 24 months and beyond. So that's one of the main big reasons why I'm leaving YouTube Live for Twitch. Now, my second big reason why I'm leaving is just the ability to go live on Twitch is far easier. And as someone who doesn't have a lot of free time, and I have to really be I have to be very mindful of the time that I have to myself to create content or to play games or to hang out on the couch and just watch TV. The time that I have to put into YouTube to go live is crazy. I have to create thumbnails and I have to schedule it and I have to go through all these different little tick boxes that I've got to make sure I've got the ultra low latency mode turned on. I've got the right resolution set, otherwise YouTube's not going to be happy. And the YouTube interface for going live is just very, very difficult, and even doesn't integrate that well with things like Streamlabs OBS, which is what I use to stream, compared to Twitch. If you go live on Twitch, it's just literally go live, you're live, it's done. There is a little panel there. People can figure out what your schedule is. They can know about you, like figure out who you are, and they can ask questions to get to know who you are. And if they want to go ahead and do things like Embers or Sparks or whatever it is, if they want to donate or cheer or use emojis, I feel like it's just a much more enjoyable experience when you're streaming on Twitch. It's just a little bit more informal, a little bit more fun, and definitely much easier for me to go live without very much notice, because my schedule is just kind of all over the place at the moment. I'm trying to stream, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, but it changes sometimes, and when things do change, I want to be able to go live without having to stress too much about whether or not I've got the right settings on YouTube or if I've created a thumbnail or any of that kind of stuff. So that's a big reason as well why I'm leaving YouTube for Twitch. So the third reason why I'm leaving is because I'm going to stop saying why I'm leaving, because you guys have obviously figured that part out. But one of the reasons why is that with YouTube, I feel like YouTube is more of a live streaming platform if you're about to announce a new product, or if you're about to maybe do like a countdown to something, like how they did the SpaceX launch in America the other week, or if you're maybe doing a talk show or something like that, something that's a little bit more formal and people are not going to necessarily participate to chat but just participate to watch. Where Twitch, I feel like the audience and the creators are very, very similar. They've got a similar like-mindedness, is that the right word? And they are more likely, I think, to actually engage and chat and have fun, and the chat becomes this kind of lobby where people can make jokes and can ask you questions and really get to know you as a person. And I really like that aspect, that Twitch is a little bit more relaxed. There's not necessarily a set agenda with what you have to do or don't have to do on Twitch. And I mean, you could make the argument it's the same for YouTube, but I just feel like the overall majority of the streamers on Twitch are a little bit more relaxed, and that's something that really appeals to me. Now, the fourth reason is this gives me the ability to create content, in a sense, for two channels, which potentially means that down the road I could have potentially two avenues of income or two income streams, which is great, because I mean, I am doing this for you guys. I do this because I love it and because I have a lot of fun and it's my passion. But then when you start getting a little bit of money from YouTube AdSense, you go, I'm still working a full-time job. I'm not quitting my full-time job for YouTube anytime soon. But that little bit of extra revenue that you're getting, it's like, well, what can I do with that? And it makes you think about the other possibilities. And what I've seen a lot of content creators do is stream on Twitch. They get donations, they get bits, they get embers, whatever they're called. I'm still not up to speed on all the lingo, but they're getting a little bit of money from there. And then they might get from their 3-hour Twitch stream that segment or a segment of video from their stream and upload that to YouTube. And so they're getting now discovered on 2 platforms, they're getting revenue on 2 platforms, and that's something that really appeals to me. So I can go ahead and introduce the people from YouTube to the fact that I live stream on Twitch, and to the people who are discovering me on Twitch for the first time, they can discover that I make YouTube videos, and so they can actually, cross over. And I feel like that makes a lot of sense. Same how Stone Mountain 64, for example, he will stream on Facebook and then he'll upload clips to YouTube, and Dr. Disrespect will stream on Twitch and upload his clips or the best players or whatever it might be to YouTube. So it makes a lot of sense to go ahead and be on both platforms for different reasons, not muck around with trying to put everything into one place, which I thought was the right move because that's where my audience is already. But I think that now the channel has become a little bit more mature, that just makes a little bit more sense thinking about the next few years. So let me know what you think. Do you think that's the right decision? I definitely do. I think it's going to create more opportunities for me to do other kinds of content, which I'm really excited about. So yeah, that's what I think. Now, my 5th reason is kind of off the back of what I was just talking about, but it's just more about the overall growth of the channel and also the overall growth of Twitch. YouTube, as we know, is the #1 place people go to watch videos. They upload tons of content. There's always new creators coming out. There's always new content coming out. It's really, really awesome. The AI, I guess, you like a few videos, you watch a few videos, and it knows what to suggest to you, which I really like. And Twitch is growing, and there's new creators on Twitch all the time. And so for myself, with a tiny subscriber count of like 2,000 and lots of viewers and all that kind of stuff, and it's great, I want to try and reach more people. And if I can do that on a platform which is growing like Twitch, and people can, come on and play some games with me and be like, oh, you make YouTube videos? What do you make YouTube videos about? Oh, you make tech videos? Cool, I'm going to go check that after I finish the stream or whatever it might be. Because very rarely someone on Twitch will watch all the way through an entire 3 or 4 hour stream. But they might watch a bit of it and go, oh, this guy's interesting. He makes YouTube videos. He does Instagram. I'll go and check him out on those platforms as well. So that's why I think going live on Twitch is good for the growth of the channel. It's going to, I hope, boost what I'm already doing. And the plan is every time I'm releasing a video on Saturday, I'll also maybe have a video during the week, which is like highlights of the previous week's stream or the stream that I did the night before or something like that. So I might be getting little chunks, putting that into a little, 5-minute little montage kind of thing, chuck that onto YouTube. People can figure out, oh, he's on Twitch, and they can bounce over. So it's all about growth and crossing over and introducing people to different aspects of what I do for this channel. Alrighty, so that's the end of this video. Like I said, it's a little bit more informal. It's more of a discussion, something that I wanted to share, something that I hope that if you're a content creator helps you and maybe sparks a bit of a thought on whether or not you want to do live streaming. If you do want to live stream and you want to know what kind of gear I'm using, what kind of lights I'm using, what kind of camera I'm using, all that kind of stuff, there's a good video to check out. I'll leave that up in the corner there. If you have any questions, as always, hit me up in the comment section. Catch me on Twitch. I'll try and be there Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. But other than that, thanks for watching this one, guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.